Good morning students, welcome back to Maths class. So this is the class for continuous in the chapter 9 sequence and series. So in that chapter sequence and series almost we complete the first 3 exercises and coming to the fourth exercise the deleted portion. Okay students, so you don't want to write the class note and we don't want to follow that exercise. And one thing is very important, we should know the formulas. Why? Because of this formula it will be continued for you in your 12th syllabus in integration topic, the indefinite integrals. So that topic we are going to use this formula. So we want to know about the formula and memorize well. Okay. So using this formula also we are going to solve some creative questions by using IIT exam and normal TNPSC like that. Okay. So you should know first the sum of first n natural numbers. The sum of first n natural numbers. So that is the formula for you. And before that you should know what is the natural number. So the natural number is short from 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay. For that natural number I am going to use that sum means summation. Do you know the symbol name is? So summation 1 to n or k, anything student. Okay, here I am using the formula n into n plus 1 whole divided by 2. Okay, which is how we will complete 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to n. Up to n. So this is the formula for you in sum of the first n natural numbers. Yes student. And second formula is sum of first n squares numbers. Sum of first n squares number. So that's also very simple to you, but that formula is C. So square mean already you know student. One number it is multiplied that number itself, the same number. Okay, which is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus up to n square. Up to n square. Now I am taking the symbol for summation 1 to n. 1 to n. Okay, here we want to write k or n. See, so that like also you have to write. Okay, here up to k and n square, which means n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 the whole divided by 6. This is the big formula. The sum of the first n square number, square natural number. Okay, and that's why we are going to write 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square up to n square. The formula is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay, see students, whatever you have to write 1 to n or otherwise summation 1 to k n on both also same. Okay, and the third formula is very important formula, that is sum of first n cube natural numbers, cube numbers. So that is also natural numbers also. Yes student. So cube numbers means how we form you know cube. One number is multiplied by 3 times. So you are going to get 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus up to n cube, which is equal to, you have a formula and before that I am going to mention like that 1 to k n cube, that is n into n plus 1 by 2 the whole square. N into n plus 1 by 2 the whole square. So look at the 3 formulas. You have the 2 formula is one relationship you have. Can you find that? Yes students, see the natural number formula when you are going to square to get the cubes formula. In the cube formula when you are going to take a square root to get the natural number formula. Yes students, and square number as usual same only. Okay, so students, so these formulas only you have to know about it, and you don't want to write any questions in that exercise. Okay, so now we are going to see the topic of miscellaneous exercise and examples in sequence and series. Okay, so this is the last exercise. You are going to prepare that in the sequence and series topic. Yes student. So see in the miscellaneous examples is very low, 3 or 4, and exercise you have a 30 problems. How many problems? 30 problems. So in that 30 problems you have a deleted question also. It's based on special series. What is that? Special series. So I am giving you the questions. Look at the page number 200. Look at the page number 200. You have a deleted portion of question number 22 to 26. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So these 5 questions only is the deleted for you. It's based upon special series. Exercise 9.4. So that's also deleted. Yes, student. Okay. Now I am coming to that miscellaneous exercise. So in that exercise, already I told you why you are having the miscellaneous exercise. So when the chapter having moreover all the exercise containing the questions only is called miscellaneous. No. Okay. So that line. So first question. So first I am giving you the pattern of AP and AS. What is the AP? Arithmetic progression and arithmetic series. So this pattern sums we are going to see in this class. And next class we will complete by the topic of GP and GS, which is geometric progression and geometric series. Okay, students. Okay. So first question I am going to give you an exercise, miscellaneous exercise, page number 199. Students. Okay. See, I am going to read the question. Show that the sum of the m plus nth and m minus nth terms of AP, which is equal to twice of mth term. Twice of mth term. So what is given? The two things are given. First a m plus n, that is m plus nth term, and one more thing also given, that is m minus n, that is m minus n, m minus nth term. Now what we are going to prove means to prove sum means what, student? Addition. So addition of these two, that is a m plus n plus a m minus n, which is equal to twice of 2 into am. 2 into am. Yes, student. So look at the question, students. For that they are giving the m plus, and before that we should know about the nth term of AP. Do you know the formula? Yes. So that is an, which is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. What is the formula? An equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So for that, instead of n, I am going to substitute by m plus n. Yes, student. Okay. Now a m plus n, which is equal to, I am going to use n equal to m plus n. So what the formula will come? A plus m plus n minus 1 into d. Have you got it, children? Okay. And the next formula I am going to frame a m minus n, that is m minus nth term. So that is also you have say a plus m minus n minus 1 into d. If you want to differentiate, then use that kind of bracket. It's not a problem. Students, okay. Now only we are going to prove that. What we are going to prove? Sum of the m plus nth term and m minus nth term, which is equal to twice. That is double of the mth term. Okay. For that I am taking left side. What do you have on left side? A m plus n plus a m minus n. Now I am going to use the formula, these two formula here. For that, a plus m plus n minus 1 into d plus a plus m minus n minus 1 into d. Yes, student. Now I am going to compare the like terms of the first term and the common difference like that. Okay. So first term to first term, here a and one there only. So a plus a, I am going to get 2a. What is that? 2a. Now see, you have two terms like that. The terms of common difference b. Yes, student. On both terms of taking b outside, I have a terms of what are they telling? M plus n minus 1 and m minus n minus 1. Yes, student. Now I am going to cancel the bracket to get 2a plus, and the b I am going to take the last. Why? Because of our general form of nth term is a plus n minus 1 into d plus, like. Okay, student. Okay. Now I am going to cancel the bracket m plus n minus 1. Okay, and plus m minus n minus 1 into d. Now look at the terms. What are they cancelled here? Look at this. Plus n and minus n are both also cancelled. Is there any terms are cancelled? No. Now I'm going to add this to 2a plus m plus m is 2m. M plus m is 2m. Like that, minus 1 is minus 2 into e. Yes, students. See, you have a common for all the terms by 2. I'm taking outside. So what will come? I'm taking 2 outside means you have remaining a plus m minus 1 into d. So 2 into, so this is the format of nth term, like that mth term. So 2 into am. So that is your right side. That is your right side. Have you got it, children, this question? Okay. So this same pattern question we are going to use the Sn term also. Okay, I give you later. And the next question, it is very simple. Already we are doing that pattern of the divisible numbers, the basic number. Find the sum of the 2-digit number or 3-digit number which is divisible by 7, or the numbers between 200 and 300 which is divisible by 11, like that. So this pattern of sum already you prepared in your 10th syllabus itself. Okay, so that pattern sum only I will do now. See, students. So the next question number 2 and question number 3, on both also you have a same pattern and it's very simple question. Okay, so the question number 4 and 5. Question number 4 and 5. And before that, second question. Okay, we will go as per the line sequence. So first question we have completed now. So coming to the second question, this question already you are completed in your exercise sum. The sum of the 3 numbers in AP is 24 and their product is 440. Now what is the, find the numbers. So the 3 numbers are in AP. Now we are going to take that. Let the consecutive terms or the first 3 terms, whatever you have to take. But the consecutive terms, if you are taking me, the answer will be very smooth, like that. Okay. Yeah. So take the 3 terms of AP is a minus b, comma a plus b. And take the sum is 24 to use this to eliminate the term of d and to get it the value of the first term. And then take product is 440, use the first term and to find the common difference. And substitute the values of a and d by a minus b, a plus d. So that is your homework. Yes, students. Okay. The third question I am going to give you now is, okay, see, let the sum of n, 2n, 3n terms of an AP be S1, S2, S3 respectively. Okay, see, let's S1, S2 and S3 be the sum of first n, 2n and 3n terms of AP respectively. Yes, students. Now, what we are going to prove? See, to prove this, S3, sum of first 3 terms, S3 which is equal to thrice, that is 3 into S2 minus S1. So that's only we are going to prove. Yes, student. So this question also you have a mark of 4 mark question. So it is a very important question. So listen carefully of you. Yes, student. And before that, you should know the formula for sum of n terms. And sum of n terms also you have 2 formulas. Like that, Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. And the next formula is Sn equal to n by 2 into a plus an or a plus n. So we have 2 formulas. So which one you want to take? Take that infinite formula. That is only easy method to use. Yes, student. Okay. Now we are going to take the formula Sn for the infinite series. Okay. Already they gave S1, S2 and S3 be the sum of first n, 2n and 3n terms. So I am taking S1 which is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Yes, student? Okay. And S2 be the sum of the first 2n terms. So here we want to substitute n equal to 2n. Yes, student. So 2n by 2 into 2a plus 2n minus 1 into d. 2n minus 1 into d. And the next, I am going to take S3, the sum of the first 3n terms. So for that, 3n by 2 into 2a plus 3n minus 1 into d. So almost we are taking the 3, S1, S2 and S3. Now we want to take left side to right side or right side to left side. And look at the proving, left side you have only one term, that is S3. So if you are going to take the left side, we can't do easy method of to that right side. So I am giving you take right side. Take right side. What is in your right side? 3 into S2 minus S1. Okay, so take the right side and to prove left side like that. A student. Okay. Now you are going to use the formula S2 here. What is S2? S2 is 2n by 2. 2n by C. 2n by 2 into 2a plus 2n minus 1 into d. Okay. Minus, and S1 you have formula n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Yes, students? Okay. So look at the two terms. Do you have any common? Yes, I have a common terms of here n by 2 and there also n by 2. I am taking outside by common on both terms. Yes, students? Already you have 3n. So it will be continued to you 3n by 2. 3n by 2. And you have a remaining terms of is 2 here. So 2 into 2. I mean 2 into 2a plus 2n minus 1 into d minus it's normal 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Why? Because of you don't have any terms in the second one. Yes. Now 2 I am going to multiply inside the bracket to get 3n by 2 into 2 2s are 4a plus this 2 I am going to multiply that also. So 4n minus 2 into d. Yes, student. Okay. And I am cancel the terms of the bracket of the second one, that is minus 2a minus n minus 1 into d. Yes, student. Now I am going to simplify to get 3n by 2 into 4a minus 2a to get what? 2a. 2a plus, see, this term and the term you have common by d. Shall I take outside? Yes. And I have a value of 4n minus 2 minus n plus 1 into d. Why? Because of I am going to enter the negative in the bracket. Okay. Now you are going to simplify to get 3n by 2 into 2a plus 4n minus n is 3n and minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1 into d. So see students, you have a S3 also the same formula. S3 equal to 3n by 2 into 2a plus 3n minus 1 into d. So that is your S3. This is your right side. Right hand side. Have you got it, children? Yes. Shall we move the next one? So next question. This question, next question also. See, I hope you all understand this question. Well, because of S1, S2, S3, simple. We are going to take the right side and to substitute the values of S2 and S1 and to the simplification to get left side, that is S3. Student. And the next pattern question, that's only divisible pattern. Okay. So this question only already you prepared in 10th syllabus also. So that question I am going to give you now. Yes, students. So look at the question number 4, 5. See, you have the same pattern. Question number 4, 5, 6. The 3 questions. So for that, the 4th and 5th on both also already you are doing the same pattern questions in your 10th syllabus and 11th, the previous 9.2 exercise also. So here the 6th question is entirely different from this background question. Okay, so 6th question I am going to teach you now, and the remaining 2 questions try to complete your homework. Students, okay. Now students, look at the question number 6 and very smart note I am giving you by the question number 4 and 5. Okay. So the fourth question, find the sum of all numbers between 200 and 400 which are divisible by 7. So already I told you how to find, you know, 200 divided by 7. Okay. And what? 7 2s are 14, remainder 6 is 0. Then 8 7s are 56. So 8 7s are 56, remainder 4. Okay, so remainder number is 4. So which number you are going to add to get the divisible of divisor of 7? So plus 3. Okay, here also plus 3. So 203 is your first 3-digit number. I mean first number between 200 to 400 which is divisible by 7. And you have to add by the numbers 210 and so on. And the last term you are going to check 400 are student. So here also you are going to divide that like 7. What will come? 5 7s are 35, remainder 5, 50. So again 5 7s are 35, remainder 5. So at what number you are going to subtract here? 5. Okay. So 395. 35. Yes. Okay. 395. Just check 395 divided by 7 7 5s are 5 7s are 35, remainder 35, 39, 45. No, see 45, 7 5s are 35, remainder 5, 50, and 50 means you have 7 7s are 48. Sorry students. Now 1. Okay, so 1 only you are going to subtract. So 399 is the last number, so that is divisible by 7. Okay student? Okay. And next question also you have the same pattern. Find the sum of the all digits from 1 to 100 which is divisible by 2 or 5. So first take the numbers 1 to 100 and find how many numbers are divisible by what? 2. So the same like that, divisible by 2. And next divisible by 5 you have to check. So find the 2 and to subtract to get the final answer. Have you got it? Yes. Now coming to the next question. Okay. Yes student. Now listen, you have a sixth question. Find the sum of all 2-digit number which when divided by 4 yields 1 as a remainder. So we are going to take the 2-digit number first. All 2-digit number. Do you know what are the 2-digit numbers? Yes. So question number 6. The 2-digit numbers are. What are they? The first 2-digit number is 10 and 11, 12 and so going on 99. Because they are asking the 2-digit number only. So we don't want to cross the 2-digit number to get the 3-digit. 2-digit is enough to you. Yes student? Okay. So you have such numbers with the 2-digit number. For this number, we are going to select the numbers are divisible by 4 and yields 1 as a remainder. And before that you should know what are the multiples of 4. Yes student? Okay. Yeah, 10, 11, 12 you have a multiple of 4. 4 3s are 12. So 12 after 12, then 4 3s are 12, 4 4s are 16. So 16, then 20 and so going on to get the last number is 99 student. So divide by 4. Yes. So 2 4s are 8, remainder 1, so to get 19. So here 4 4s are 16. Okay, and remainder is 3. Now what is that? What is your number? 99 minus 3 is 96. So these numbers are divisible by 4. Yes student. Now we are going to take the numbers which is divisible by 4 yields 1 as a remainder. So I am writing it. See the numbers that is divisible by 4 yields 1 explained. So what is that, student? So it is very simple. You have to add by 1 for each and every term of the sequence. Yes. So the final sequence you are going to take 13, 17, 21 up to 97. Why? Because of in this sequence every term is divisible by 4 and to get the remainder by 1. So 4 3s are 12 and remainder is 1. 4 4s are 16, the remainder is 1. Like that last term, 24 4s are 96 and the remainder is 1. Yes, student. So you got in that sequence. From that sequence, we are going to find the sum. And before that, you should take the value of A is 13. Value of A is 13. And B, you have a common difference is 4 because it is divisible by 4 only, no. And you have a nth term an equal to 97. 97. Yes, student. And you have a nth term formula an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. An equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. And you have a an value 97. So 97 which is equal to, you have a is 13 plus n we don't know, that's what we are going to find. Why? Because when we are going to find the number of terms, then only you are going to find the sum. Yes or no, student? Yes. Now n minus 1 into the value of d is 4. Okay. And plus 13 want to move, that's it become minus 97 minus 13 which is equal to n minus 1 into 4. Now 97 minus 13 is 84. 16. So 84 which is equal to n minus 1 into 4. Now cancelling 1 4s are 4. That is 2 4s are 8, 1 4s are 21 4s are 84. Yes. So 21, that is n minus 1 equal to 21. You are going to get the value of n is 22. The value of n is 22. Now what is the given question? What they are asking question? Find the sum of first first n term. That is n is 22. Now we are going to find s22. This student. Now you have a formula Sn equal to n by 2 into a plus an or a plus n. Why sir you are using it? Because you know that first term and as well as last term. So simply you have to take. Or otherwise take that formula also. Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Whichever formula you are going to get the same answer. Okay. Now you have n is 22. S22 which is equal to 22 by 2 into 2 into a. The same value you are taking. What is that a? 13. So 2 into 13. A plus a na okay. 13 plus a is last term is 97. Or otherwise take 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So that's also same. Okay. Now the cancellation 11 2s are 22 into 97 plus 13 110. 110. Now 11 11 so what will come? 121 na 11 square. So 121 0. That is 1010 is the sum of 22 terms. So that is the numbers are divisible by 4 and each the remainder as 1. Yes? Have you got it, children, this question? Yes. And next question, the same pattern of AP. Students. Okay. So complete your previous two questions as per the same this pattern. Try to do homework. Okay. And the next question you want to move. See, up to 6 questions completed now. Okay. Now we want to go that 12th question. So you have same pattern of 12, 15, 16, and that's all. So these are the questions you have AP type. Okay. So that's only we are going to complete now. Now by change I give you 15 questions. That is also fluid question. So in your previous exercise, you have a GP in exercise 9.3. In exercise 9.3, you have one sum. The question number 22. So like that model, but one small difference that 9.3 question, 9.3 exercise is your GP. Now this is your AP. Yes, student. Okay. Now look at your page number 199. 199. The question number is 15. Okay. So students listen. the p, qth and rth terms of AP are, what are they? A, B, C respectively. Then prove that, what is that? Q minus R into A plus R minus P into B plus P minus Q into, what is that? C, which is equal to 0. So that is very simple and very important question also. Yes, students, give one first. See, pth term of AP, which is equal to A, and qth term A2 which is equal to B, and rth term AR equal to C. Yes, students. So that is your given. Now we are going to prove. To prove is, what is that? Q minus R into A plus R minus P into B plus P minus Q into C, which is equal to 0. So that's only you are going to prove. Yes, students. So students, listen carefully. This is your AP. So you are going to use the formula AN, nth term formula. Yes. Now coming to proof. You have a nth term formula AN, which is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Yes, students. So instead of n, we are going to use the value of P and Q and R. The three things. So AP, not like that arithmetic portion. Pth term is A plus P minus 1 into D. Yes. Then qth term AQ, which is equal to A plus Q minus 1 into D. Then finally AR, rth term, which is equal to A plus R minus 1 into D. Yes, student. Now I am going to take the left side and to prove the right side. So the left side terms are Q minus R into A plus R minus P into B plus P minus Q into C. Yes, student. Okay. Now I am going to substitute the values of A. So this is given by A. So Pth term is A, Qth term is B, and rth term is C. Now you are going to use the terms of A, B, C for that left side. Okay. Now see, Q minus R into A, the value of A is A plus P minus 1 into D plus R minus P into the value of B is, what is that? A plus Q minus 1 into D. Then finally P minus Q into C. So the value of C is A plus R minus 1 into D. A plus R minus 1 into D. So for that I am going to multiply inside the bracket, and before that I am splitting the terms of the first term in one side and common difference in another side. Okay, so you are going to multiply. Now Q minus R into A plus Q minus R into P minus 1 into D, and next R minus P into A and C plus okay. R minus P into A plus R minus P into Q minus 1 into D. Then finally P minus Q into A and P minus Q into R minus 1 into D. Yes, students. Okay. P minus Q into A plus P minus Q into R minus 1 into D. Now one day I am splitting the terms. I mean I am taking the group of one side is first term and another one is the common difference. So you have A is common. What are they here? And this side and that. So the three places you have a A in common. So I am taking outside to get here Q minus R plus that R minus P plus here P minus Q. A student. Okay. Now and D you have a common, and before that I am going to multiply inside the bracket to get P into Q is PQ. Then P into Q into minus 1 is minus Q, minus R into P minus RP, minus into minus plus R. Then next R into Q is QR plus QR, R into 1 minus R, then minus p into q minus pq, minus into minus plus p, plus p. Then find the third bracket of c. P into r is pr plus p into 1 minus p, q into r minus qr, plus minus into minus plus q. Yes, student. So look at this. You have a term plus q and minus q, plus p and minus p, plus r and minus r. So everything cancel in the term of first term a into. Yes. As per the same here also. Look at this. Plus pq minus pq, minus q plus q, minus rp. Where is it? Plus rp. Then plus r minus r, plus qr minus qr, finally plus p minus p, everything cancel here also. So you have a into 0 plus b into 0. So the final answer 0. So that is your right side. So that is your right side. Yes, student, have you got it? Take the left side and to prove the right side. And next question we are going to see. So students, look at the question number 12. You have the sum of the first 4 terms of an AP is 56, and sum of the last 4 terms is 112. If its first term is 11, find the number of terms. So here they are giving the sum of first 4 terms and sum of last 4 terms and common difference also. Okay, so what is given? The value of a first term is 11. Now how to do this? So you have first term and you have sum of first 4 terms and last 4 terms. So for that we need to find the common difference. So from that we need to find the number of terms. Yes, students. Now look at the question. Sum of first 4 terms. So first 4 terms we want to become a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus a4, which is equal to 56. Okay. Now you have a value of first term a and the second term a plus d, third term a plus 2d, fourth term a plus 3d, which is equal to 56. Yes, student. And next I am going to add the first term a plus a 4a plus d value 1d, 3d and 3d plus 3d 6d, which is equal to 56. And in the question also they are giving the first term. How much is the first term? 11. I am going to substitute. So 4 into 11 plus 6d, which is equal to 56. Now 11 goes on. 44 plus 6d equal to 56. 6d equal to 56 minus 44. 56 minus 44. So 6d, which is equal to 56 minus 44. What will come, students? 12. Okay, and I have a value of the common difference is 2. The common difference is 2. Now what I am going to find? The number of terms from the sum of the last 4 terms also given. Okay. So this is very important. Stay present. Sum of last 4 terms is given to you 112. Yes, students, 112 only, no? Yes, 112. So last 4 terms means see an. And before that, last 4, an minus 1 plus an minus 2 plus an minus 8, which is equal to 112. Okay, student, do you understand? The last term is an and last term before that, one term is preceding. So an minus 1 and one more preceding, an minus 2 and an minus 3. You have 4 terms. So these are last 4 terms. Now I am going to use the formula an. What is the an? A plus n minus 1 dt. So use that formula here. So a plus the value of n is n only, so n minus 1 dt. And next a plus the value of n is n minus 1. So n minus 1 minus 1 into d. Have you got it, children? Okay. And a n minus 1 means a plus n minus 1. So here n is n minus 2 minus 1 into d. Finally a plus n minus 3 minus 1 into d, which is equal to 112. Which is equal to 112. So for that I am going to compare the terms of a 1, 2, 3, 4 times of a having a, so 4a. So here also 4a. And you have a d is common on all the terms, and here n minus 1 and and next is plus n minus 2. Why? Because of minus 1 minus 1 minus 2. And next term plus n minus 3. Then finally n minus 4 which is equal to 100. Yes, student. Now we are going to simplify. You have a value of the first term is 11. Now substitute. So 4 into 11 plus d into, now add n plus n plus n. How much? 4n. 4n. And minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. Minus 3 minus 3 minus 6. So minus 6 minus 4 is minus 10. So 4n minus 10 which is equal to 112. Yes, student. And you have d also. What is the value of d? 2 and 4. From 4 levels of 44 into 2 into 4n minus 10 which is equal to 112. And plus 44 want to move that side. And 2 multiply inside 8n minus 20 which is equal to 112. Or otherwise here also write this 44 plus 8n minus 20 which is equal to 112. And simplify plus 44 minus 20 is 24. So 8n plus 24 which is equal to 112. So 8n equal to 112 minus 24. Yes. So 8n which is equal to 112 minus 24 is what will come? 94. Sorry, 112, 24. 12 minus 4 is 8 and 10, 88. 88. So 8n equal to 88. We have a value of n is what? 1 inside, 11 inside 88. So the value of n is 11. Okay. So how many terms are available in this? N equal to 11. N equal to 11. Yes, student. And the next question, it is interesting. 16th question. Have you got it, children, this question? Okay. Interesting question by using that. And before that, we want to check one thing. So that is, students, when the sequence is given, we need to the sequence whether AP or not, or GP. AP or GP. How to verify? You know? Yes. You have a formula. When the given sequence is AP, means A2 minus A1 equal to A3 minus A2 equal to A4 minus A3 like that. Suppose the given GP, given sequence is GP means A2 divided by A1 which is equal to A3 divided by A2 and so on like that. Okay. So based on this concept, we are going to see the next question. Yes? Okay. So the question number 16 is given. Look at the question number 16. So if A into 1 by B plus 1 by C, comma, B into 1 by C plus 1 by A, comma, C into 1 by A plus 1 by B are in AP. Are in AP. Now what you are going to prove? To prove A comma B comma C also in AP, are also in AP. So coming to proof. Yes, student. Now listen, look at the question. It is very simple by using the format of method of A2 minus A1 equal to A3 minus A2. Okay. Have you understood the question? If A into 1 by B plus 1 by C, comma B into 1 by C plus 1 by A, comma C into 1 by A plus 1 by B are in AP, then prove that A comma B comma C are in AP. A comma B comma C are in AP. Okay, students? See. So take the AP is given. So from the AP, we know that one formula. We know that. What is that formula? A2 minus A1 which is equal to A3 minus A2. Or otherwise T2 minus T1 equal to T3 minus T2 and both also same. Yes, student. Now you have a A2 is B into 1 by C plus 1 by A minus A1 is A into 1 by B plus 1 by C which is equal to, you have a A3. What is the third term? C into 1 by A plus 1 by B minus A2 B into 1 by C plus 1 by A. Yes, students? Okay. Now I am going to simplify B into A into 1A. Taking a cross multiplication for each and every bracket, to get A into 1A plus plus C by AC minus, so here also A into C into 1C, B into 1B by BC, which is equal to C into B into 1B, A into 1A. So B plus A by AB minus B into here also the same, A plus C by AC. Yes students, see students, you have a left side 2 terms and right side 2 terms. When we are going to simplify that, and before that we should do one thing, that is do the cross multiplication or otherwise the LCM. So cross multiplication means we are taking some bigger terms. So simple method you have to take a LCM. Yes students, see you have a first term, you have a denominator of AC, and second term you have a denominator of BC. Now what is your LCM? ABC. So the LCM of the left side is ABC. So for that first fraction I am going to multiply AC already having, so B I am going to multiply. Already have one B, so B into B square into A plus C. Is it visible? Minus, here BC is available, what we are going to multiply? A. And already you have one more A. So A into A square into C plus B or B plus C, which is equal to, so here also I am taking, here AB is available, I am going to multiply by C, already have one C. So C square into B plus A minus here, what we are going to multiply? B, so B square into A plus C whole divided by A, B, C. Yes student, so the terms only because, but it's very simple. Look at the left and right side, you have a denominators are same. So simply I am cancelling these two denominators. Yes student, now I am going to multiply inside the bracket to get B square into A, B square A plus B square into C, B square C minus A square into A square C, A square into C, A square C, A square into B minus A square B, which is equal to, and right side also C square into B, B C square or C square B, no problem, and next A C square minus A B square, B square into B square into C, now what will come? Minus B square C. Yes students? Now look at that, I am going to compare the first and fourth term and then second and third term. Why sir you are taking these two? Can't we take the first two terms and the next two terms? Mean the factorization it will not come smooth manner. That's why I am taking first and the fourth term in common. Yes. So you have first term B square A and last term is A square B. So take one bracket student. And we have to combine by C. First and fourth, second and third. Yes. So what is that? Plus B square C minus A square C, which is equal to, here also I am going to compare the first and fourth and as well as second and third part. So to get B square C minus, what is that? Sorry, B C square minus B square C plus the remaining A C square minus A B square, A B square. Okay? So students listen here. In the left side and right side also you have a common terms of one bracket. See, in the first bracket you have 1B and 1B. So I am taking AB in outside to get the remaining is B, here remaining is A. So B minus A. Okay? Yes. And next here also you have common terms of, what is that? C I am having a common term. So if you are taking C is outside, meaning you have a B square minus A square, which is equal to, here also you are going to take BC is common, so the remaining is C minus B. C minus B. Yes. And next you have common for what is that? A. So the remaining is C square minus B square. The students, okay. Now it is a very important step. Listen, you have B square minus A square. So you have a format of A square minus B square equal to what? A plus B into A minus B. So I am taking AB into A minus B plus C into B plus A into B minus A. B plus A into B minus A, which is equal to BC into C minus B plus A into C plus B into C minus B. Why? Because of C square minus B square having. Yes, student. See, look at that. You have common term of in left side is a B minus A. B minus A. Okay. So this one is B minus A. So I'm taking B minus A is common means I have remaining term here is AB plus here is C into B plus A. And right side you have common term of C minus B. Yes, students. So I'm taking C minus B is a common mean BC plus A into C plus B. A into C plus B. Yes, student. Okay. Now see, you are going to multiply in the inside the bracket, that is B minus A into AB plus BC plus AC, and that also C minus B into BC plus A into C AC, A into B AC. So students, look at the left and right side, you have a common term of AB plus BC plus AC. Here also AB plus BC plus AC. On both also I am going to cancel. So simplest form you are going to get B minus A equal to C minus B. B minus A equal to C minus B. So here you have A2 minus A1 which is equal to A3 minus A2 form. So finally we have concluded A comma B comma C are in A3. Why? Because of we are satisfying the condition A2 minus A1 equal to A3 minus A2. Yes, student, have you got it this time? Okay, fine. So next, up to this question we have completed the topic of AP. So AP topic fully completed in business. And then next we want to move by the GP. Yes. Okay. So this class is going to complete now. So students, complete the question in your homework for what is that? The question number 2 page. Question number 2 and question number 4, question number 5. So only 3 questions you have homework today, and the example question is 22. So example 22 also you have same pattern of this. So these 4 questions only you have to complete. So then next class we will meet. Okay, thank you students.